Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on problem solving in sport, part 2. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? Good luck with it and see how you go. You will have an opportunity to subscribe to my channel at the end of the video. You are also invited to share this video with your friends. Thank you in anticipation. In this video we will continue to show how to apply our mathematical knowledge in the area of problem solving. In an earlier video I talked about the trigonometric ratios and showed how to use them. Here we're going to apply our knowledge to a situation in soccer where we have a player here and we have the net, that's the goal there, and some distances. And our aim is to find the size of angle theta. So here is a perfect example where one of those ratios can be used to calculate the size of the angle theta. We're going to calculate theta to 2 decimal places. In the diagram we can see theta and 2 other sides. They are the opposite and the adjacent. So there's theta, there's the opposite, and there's the adjacent. Hence we can use the trigonometric ratio of tan. Tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. So tan theta is 2.4 over 25, which is 12 over 125 when we simplify that. So theta is the inverse tan of 12 over 125, and theta is 5.48 degrees to 2 decimal places. Here's a problem involving a basketball court. From the diagram, what is the area of the field of play? The area is 15 metres by 28 metres. So there's 15 metres width, 28 metres in length. So the answer is 420 square metres. Another question, what is the circumference of the centre circle? Here is the centre circle. It has a diameter of 3.6 metres. We can use pi equals 3.142. So the circumference is pi times the diameter, which is 3.142 times 3.6 metres, which is 11.3112 metres. Here is a problem about an athletics track. The distance around one circuit of a normal athletics track is 400 metres. How many laps will the athletes need to run to complete the 5,000 metres? Now the answer, if they're running 5,000 metres and each lap is 400 metres, we have 5,000 divided by 400, which gives us 12.5 laps. If the athletes average 66 seconds per lap, how long will they take to complete the 5,000 metre race? Answer, the total time is 66 by 12.5, that's 66 seconds by 12.5 laps, which is 825 seconds, which is 13 minutes and 45 seconds to complete the race. Here is an interesting problem concerning rugby union. In a game of rugby union, one of the teams scored a total of 53 points. A try is worth 5 points, a conversion is worth 2 points, and a penalty goal is worth 3 points. The total number of times the team added any type of score to its final total was 15 times. In other words, that's the total number of times that the team scored. Doesn't matter what type of score it was, that's how many times they scored. The number of tries scored was 2 more than the number of conversions. The question is, how many tries, penalty goals, and conversions were scored? Now here's how we do it. This is the answer. If we let T equal the number of tries, C is the number of conversions, and P is the number of penalty goals. Now we were told that 53 points were the total points scored, so 5 times the number of tries, plus 2 times the number of conversions, plus 3 times the number of penalties was 53. We were told that the team scored on 15 occasions. So the number of tries plus the number of conversions plus the number of penalty goals was 15. We were also told that the number of tries scored was 2 more than the number of conversions. So that's the third equation here. So I've labelled these 1, 2 and 3. Substitute for T into equation 2. So we see here that T equals C plus 2. So we put C plus 2 into there for T. So we have this equation. And when we simplify it, we have that equation. And that's called equation 4. In a similar manner, we substitute for T into equation 1. So wherever we see C plus 2, we put C plus 2 here. So we have 5 outside of C plus 2, plus 2C plus 3P equals 53. Simplifying that, 5C plus 10 plus 2C plus 3P equals 53. And the final simplification, 7C plus 3P equals 43. So here we have 2 equations now. We have equation 4 and equation 5. And there are only 2 unknowns, the C and the P. If we multiply equation 4 by 3, so this equation here, if we multiply it by 3, let's see what happens. We have 6C plus 3P equals 39. The reason we did that, those 3 P's are the same, and as we saw in an earlier video, to eliminate the P, just subtract these 2 equations. 7C minus 6C is C, 3P minus 3P is 0, and 43 minus 39 is 4. So the number of conversions was 4. If you substitute C equals 4 in here, that means the number of tries was 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. And if you substitute T equals 6 there and C equals 4 there, the number of penalties scored were 5. And that's how we solve the equation. Here is a quick quiz to help you. Please check through the video at any time. Here is the answer to the puzzle. Excuse me. If you look at that carefully, I think you'll understand it. Here are the answers to the quick quiz, and the video is at your disposal. If you found this video useful, please subscribe on the next slide. You will receive a notification when the next video is available. Please share with your friends. Hope to see you next lesson.